YouTube strike this channel. I felt like crying. It's painful. But the purpose of this video is for those of you who don't have the time to go through the nitty-gritty of YouTube community guideline. In this video, I will be featuring and explaining better for every YouTubers out there to know how, what to do on YouTube. And my message is this to YouTube. I will be featuring most of the videos on the YouTube community guideline just for better understanding for my lovers. Audio Jungle. Let's talk about spam. Spam is more like you releasing a video. Let's take for instance like a video of mine now talking to you, but the thumbnail is featuring a picture of celebrities. To cut the whole story short, it's more like you using should I say public figure, the people that are eyes of the public on a particular content that is not even related. This will result in a strike. So YouTube is against their community guideline. See in this video for a bit of better understanding of this.
True or false? If you fill a video's title, description, or tags with terms or names, such as the names of celebrities, that are unrelated to the video, that could result in the video being removed. The answer is true. Spam, scams, and other deceptive practices that take advantage of the YouTube community aren't allowed on YouTube. Let's take a look at a few examples. A creator uploads a video with a thumbnail showing celebrities from a popular late-night TV show. The video does not contain the late-night clip and instead is a screen directing viewers to another website. In another video, a comedian uploads their latest comedy routine. At the end of the video, the creator encourages fans to check out their comedy website, which is linked in the description. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes. The first video violates our spam policy. Be sure to only share links when they're relevant to the video, add value to viewers, and don't trick people into visiting other websites.
Child safety. Child safety to YouTube community guideline is any video that is more like teaching or like exposing some certain things to children without parental guidance could result in a strike. And when we are talking about children, we are talking about people from the age 18 downward. You know, in the world of YouTube, YouTube don't joke with children. They are like the children, their future. So anything you're uploading on YouTube, let's take for instance children playing with firewalls without an adult presence putting them through, or the other video more like a child riding a bike with safety garment and everything with an instructor. Which of this video do you think is against the YouTube community guideline? Without even telling you, I believe you should know children making firewalls without parents, without any adult to supervise or to put them through how it's done goes against YouTube community guideline. I believe you should understand with this video better.
True or false? Videos of minors in real school fights are allowed on YouTube. What do you think? The answer is false. Content that endangers the emotional and physical well-being of minors is not allowed on YouTube. A minor is someone who's not an adult, which is anyone younger than 18 years old in most countries. If you see content that violates this policy, please report it. If you believe that a child is in danger, you should reach out to your local law enforcement agency to report the situation immediately. Let's look at more examples. A creator uploads a video teaching their child how to ride a dirt bike. The child wears safety equipment appropriately and is well supervised by their parent. Another creator uploads a video featuring a group of minors setting up fireworks without the presence of adults. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes, the second video violates the child safety policy. When a child is clearly supervised by an adult, some activities involving risk are allowed as long as those activities don't violate community guidelines.
Sex and nudity. Sex and nudity on YouTube is not allowed. And at the same time, it could be allowed if it's educative. Now, how do you put a video that is kind of sex or nudity on YouTube without getting a strike? Let's take for instance, a video is showing how the vagina looks, educating people about the part and everything of vagina. This kind of video might not get a ban. This kind of video might not lead into YouTube strike. You know why? If your title and your thumbnail is good and everything shows to be educative, YouTube might probably leave it. But you showing a video of somebody maybe bathing in the bedroom naked, all those kind of video that could seduce, those videos can actually lead into YouTube strike. Check with this video for better understanding.
True or false? Nudity is never allowed on YouTube. What do you think? The answer is false. While sexually explicit content like pornography isn't allowed, we actually allow nudity when the primary purpose is educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic. And if there's no nudity, but minimal clothing meant only to be sexually provocative, it'll likely be age-restricted. Let's take a look at other examples. A creator uploads a video about the greatest works of art in history, which contains nude artwork. In another video, a creator uploads a compilation of hacked photos and clips that contain nude celebrities. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes. The second video violates the sex and nudity policy because the content and purpose of the video is meant to be sexually gratifying.
Harassment. Bullying someone or using your content to encourage others to go into violence. Harassing people that will bring two heads together is not allowed on YouTube. YouTube is being very, very careful and so caring about their clients, let me put us that way, with the YouTubers and the consumers so much that they don't want their platform to be a place of encouragement to violence. This video should show you more, or more understanding should be gotten from it.
True or false? If you make a video that encourages viewers to post cruel and malicious comments on another video, that could result in a strike on your channel. The answer is true. Content or behavior intended to harass, threaten, or bully others is not allowed on YouTube. Neither is maliciously recording someone without their consent or revealing someone's private personal information. Let's take a look at some examples. Creator A is angry after a heated exchange with Creator B and decides to share Creator B's personal home address and private phone number in a video that encourages viewers to send nasty messages to Creator B. In another video, a creator wants fans to communicate with them directly via social media, so they share their social media handles and email address on their channel. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes. The first video violates our harassment policy. Don't use YouTube to maliciously share personal information about another individual.
Harmful or dangerous. For YouTubers, if your content is featuring viewers to understand how to make some certain harmful or dangerous thing or trying to encourage people to have some understanding about dangerous stuff, if not educative, it could lead to a strike on YouTube.
True or false? Making a video where your friend appears to choke you and you challenge others to try it is okay as long as no one gets hurt in your video. The answer is false. Content that encourages illegal or dangerous activities is not allowed on YouTube. Neither is content that risks serious physical harm or death. A video that depicts illegal or dangerous acts may be allowed if the primary purpose is educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic, and it isn't gratuitously graphic. For example, a news piece on the dangers of choking games would be appropriate, but posting clips out of context with the intent to shock viewers might not be. Let's take a look at another example. A creator uploads a video about how to make a rocket using baking soda, vinegar, and an empty bottle. They encourage viewers to try the scientific experiment with adult supervision. In another video, a creator shows how to make Molotov cocktails and encourages people to use them for riots. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes, the second video violates the harmful dangerous policy. YouTube does not allow instructional bomb or explosive making when the main purpose of the produced item is to cause serious injury.
On to the next one is hate speech. Hate speech is not allowed on YouTube, and it could be allowed. How? If you are using someone's picture, like animal picture, on people's picture, telling the world, or you're saying the world would have been a better place without people like this. And on the other video, another YouTuber is having two people on his program debating about some certain people, talking about how they think life should be without, or life could be without them, and stuff like that. Either of this video, which one is YouTube not willing for? The one sharing pictures, saying the world would have been better without them. YouTube does not want you to use any hate speech that will make some people feel derailed, or any hate speech or anything at all that will make people feel bad. With YouTube video of this, you should understand and have better understanding.
True or false? If you make a video that compares people to animals or bugs because of their race or nationality, that could result in a strike on your channel. The answer is true. Hate speech is not allowed on YouTube. We remove content promoting violence or hatred against members of protected groups, including but not limited to race, gender, sexual orientation, or religious affiliation. We may allow content that includes hate speech, like news coverage of world events, if the primary purpose is educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic in nature. But this is not a free pass to promote hate speech, and it's important that the purpose of the video is not to directly encourage violence or promote hatred against individuals or groups. Let's take a look at a few examples. A creator uploads a video using slurs to describe members of a religious group and goes on to say the world would be better off without these people. In another video, a documentary features interviews with people from two different religious groups, during which the interviewees use derogatory words. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes. The first video violates our hate content policy. YouTube does not allow use of slurs with the intent to attack, dehumanize, or degrade members of protected groups.
Violent criminal organization. This kind of content could result in ban on YouTube. If you get a strike, this could even result in ban on YouTube. Let's take, for instance, you are using your content to promote some kind of organization that are violent, well known to the society. Let's take, for instance, encouraging people or showing links on how to join some kind of cultism group and stuff like that. Those harmful stuff, you're promoting or using their picture for some certain stuff that encourages or that is kind of enlightening people that it's gonna be good if you're part of this kind of organization or you venturing into it. This could lead to YouTube strike and could even lead to you being banned, your channel being banned on YouTube. Watch this video for better understanding of violent criminal organization with YouTube community guideline.
True or false? Posting a video that depicts the insignia, logos, or symbols of violent criminal or terrorist organizations in order to encourage others to join the group could result in your channel receiving a strike or being terminated. The answer is true. Content intended to praise, promote, or aid violent criminal or terrorist organizations is not allowed on YouTube. These organizations are not allowed to use YouTube for any purpose, including recruitment. If posting content on these topics for educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic purpose, be sure to provide enough information in the video itself so viewers understand the context. Graphic or controversial footage, even with sufficient context, may be subject to age restrictions or a warning screen. Let's take a look at a couple examples. A creator uploads a video showing graphically violent acts committed by a terrorist organization with no context. In another video, a news segment includes discussions of terrorism, but the video doesn't contain gory imagery. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes, the first video violates our violent criminal organizations policy. Remember to give your audience as much context as possible in the video or content itself when you're documenting violent criminal organizations, and avoid extremely gory or violent imagery.
Violence. Violence is a very common English, and I believe this should be very, very easy to understand. It's just talking about any content, any content trying to encourage people to be violent. It's not allowed on YouTube. Check out the video for better understanding, because I don't know how else. I believe I really understand it.
True or false? Footage, audio, or imagery featuring natural disaster aftermath or medical procedures are never allowed on YouTube. The answer is false. If enough context is provided along with violent or gory content, we may apply an age restriction rather than remove the video completely. However, violent or gory content intended only to shock or disgust viewers, or content encouraging others to commit violent acts, is not allowed on YouTube. Let's take a look at some examples. A creator uploads a compilation video of car accident clips that feature violent and gory images. In another video, a creator uploads live footage of professional boxers in an arena with referees and an audience. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes, the first video violates our violence policy because it does not provide proper context for the clips. Remember, if you believe anyone is in imminent danger, you should reach out to your local law enforcement to report the situation immediately.
Firearms. Content teaching how to make some kind of firearms, dangerous weapons like gun and some other stuff at home is not allowed on YouTube. Let's take for instance a YouTube creator actually upload a video showing guns and some other stuff, testing it in range and stuff, and another one showing how to make silencer at home. Which of these video is YouTube not allowing on their channel, on their space, is the one teaching how to make silencer at home. Watch this video for better understanding of it.
True or false? If you make a video that provides instructions on how to install a bump stock, that could result in a strike on your channel. The answer is true. YouTube is home to many creators who are firearm enthusiasts, but it's important to keep in mind that YouTube shouldn't be used to show how to make firearms, how to make certain accessories, or to sell them. Let's take a look at a few examples. A creator uploads a video showing how to make a silencer at home. In another video, a creator shows new firearms in their collection and tests them at a firing range. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes. The first video violates our firearms policy. We don't allow content that shows you how to manufacture homemade silencers or suppressors.
Selling of illegal or regulated goods on YouTube with your channel will result in a strike. Let's take for instance in a movie, a kind of program is a scene was shown showing actors trying to use fake ID to enter into a club, and on the other side a creator is using his content to share links or direct people to a place to make fake ID, fake passports and stuff like this. This very creator teaching or directing people with his content to make fake ID and stuff could lead to YouTube strike, even a ban. Watch this video for better understanding.
True or false? It's okay to post a video on YouTube that shows how to make or sell counterfeit currency. The answer is false. Content meant to sell illegal or certain regulated goods and services, such as currency, drugs, and more, is not allowed on YouTube. Let's take a look at a few examples. In one video, a creator uploads a comedy sketch in which characters act out making fake IDs to get into an exclusive club. In another video, a creator links to a site that sells fake passports. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes. The second video violates our sale of illegal goods or services policy. We restrict content that intends to sell certain regulated or illegal goods and services through direct sales or links to sites that sell these items.
The last and not the least which I'll be sharing on this channel for now is COVID-19. I remember I got my first strike, I got my warning rather, when I uploaded a video showing whereby people were having their phone gum to their hands, sticking rather to their hand and stuff like that, claiming they took corona vaccine. And that was when they start having that side effect on them. I uploaded it on YouTube with title, Why You Shouldn't Take COVID-19 Vaccine. This led to me being one on YouTube. I never made an attempt to appeal because I understand. But this very one I had recently, I had to make an appeal, but my appeal was rejected. But I believe I deep in YouTube at time to check the video, they will understand that I'm trying to use that video not to bring out the reputation of children, not to teach children how to do some certain bad things, but trying to tell parents to be more careful and vigilant about their children because a little child tried to hang himself. That video was to educate parents, to tell parents to be more vigilant, not to bring down or to teach children how to do bad things. So whenever you are doing anything, be very, very careful and be wise enough to caution yourself. Your title, your thumbnails, your description should be very, very intact in order for you not to get YouTube strike. Let me advise you and let me let you know this. It's not YouTube in person, not somebody in person that is striking you on YouTube, not somebody in person that is actually banning your YouTube, your content. But the system has been designed to do that, and this will actually lead to the system to recognize such kind of harmful content with your title, your thumbnail, and your description, I guess. So if these are intact and you are able to digest and teach, or should I say express with your content properly that you are not harmful, possibly you might go scot-free. And if you have YouTube strike already and you want to remove it, watch out for the next video that will be coming on this channel. Feel free to subscribe to this channel because that's the best way you can help me grow. And please don't forget to drop your comment and your own experience of being striked on YouTube. It was painful, and I know if you once had it, you will be pained. And if you never have it, with this video, you'll be saved from having it.